Hello Hotshots, it's Iryvel and today I'm going to review the anime USHIO to Tora. I'm going to divide this review into two parts, and that's how I'm going to do my reviews in the future, because I realized that my iShield 21 review was kind of a little bit all over the place and I was scared that I would have some spoilers in there while I actually didn't want to. So just in case, I'm going to make a part that is without spoilers, so maybe you're like, oh, I want to watch it, and then the second part with spoilers, maybe, for those of you who already have watched it and just want to see what other people think about it. So the spoiler-free review, first of all, I really loved it. I really loved the anime. I watched both seasons in less than 2 days, which was like crazy, but I just had to marathon it because it is a really good anime. I like the fact that the main character is not weak, which is seriously a breath of fresh air. Then there's this. I feel like the whole anime was a roller coaster of feels. It's really like you're just drowning in the feels, you know, all those feels memes that people use. I kind of found almost all of them under the comment section of USHIO to Tora, because regardless of what kind of things you expect from an anime, watching that anime you will definitely feel something. Another thing was the absence of the I know type of girl that I just can't stand. I'm like, come on girl, pull yourself together. Don't just be like, I know. So I really like the fact that there was nothing like that. All the girls, even though some of the girls were softer and some were a little bit more tomboyish, none was completely useless. No filler episode, which is such a freaking blessing. I just can't stand filler episodes because it's like a waste of your time and then you just get so disappointed, and it's also a waste of anime and episode number. I'd rather see something that is 12 episodes and is well made and really entertaining from episode 1 to episode 12 than something that has lots of fillers, and I like that USHIO to Tora doesn't have any fillers. And after this, if you still don't believe me, you can check out the comments of other people, because usually I read the comments of other people to see whether I'm going to like an anime or not. So yeah, on to the not so spoiler free part. So first of all, USHIO to Tora reminded me a lot of Yu Yu Hakusho, and there's a lot of people actually in the comment section that kind of agreed with me, so I thought, yeah, okay, I'm not alone on this. The main characters are both teenager boys that are courageous and that end up being able to see yokai after some events. They also have that no matter what happens to me, I have to protect and save everyone kind of vibe about them, and they're strong. They're mentally and physically strong, so it's really nice because you're like, yeah, this is a decent hero. Their hair is very similar, and the way they look like is kind of really similar when they both transform into a stronger version of themselves. Both of their girlfriends are really strong when it comes to hitting and punching them. And both of their best friends have orange hair and this fighting personality that is always like willing to fight, and they always argue. Like them, the two main characters and the best friends, they always argue and fight, and at first glance you would expect that they hate each other, but actually they're really close friends that really value each other. And there is way more that makes those two shows similar, but that would be a completely different video because it would be really long, so I don't want to have it here. But keep in mind that they still have things that are completely different from each other, and none of the other is a copy or a cheap knockoff of the other, because both animes stand on their feet, and I really like both of them. Secondly, this anime had everything that I usually expect from a good anime. Lots of action and fights, some cute moments, some epicness, comedy that is not killing the seriousness, because in some animes, the comedy comes at a moment where it just kills the whole thing. You don't take it seriously anymore. So it's nice when they have comedy, but when it's at the right time and when it's not too much so that it becomes a comedy instead of a good balance of action and comedy. There was nothing too weird or psychological or messed up concepts that no one understands. I don't mind psychological animes if it's not too deep. Because when it's too deep, I'm just drowning in my thoughts and I don't understand what is actually happening. There is actual character development with Tora, but I like the fact that it wasn't after one episode. Sometimes you see animes where the main character meets a person at the beginning of the episode, and then at the middle of the episode, someone tries to kill that person, and the anime main character is just getting all excited, like, oh, I have to protect this friend of mine. This is a really good best friend of mine. And I'm just here like, dude, you just met that person at the beginning of the episode, which in anime life for the story would be maybe 1 or 2 hours prior to that person being threatened by something or someone. So how can that person be already so important? And if by mistake the person ends up dying, the main character is crying and talking about dreams broken and things like that. And to me it's just like, why? Why? You were not even that close friends, you just met. So I like the fact that, of course, it is more or less expected that Tora and Ushio will become friends, but it's never pushed real quick, it's never super fast, and it's never crazy, as in you don't see Tora after 4 or 5 episodes just hugging Ushio and telling him he loves him, because that would be out of character. But you see small things here and there that show that, yeah, the friendship is actually growing, which to me is much more realistic and believable. One thing that I haven't seen anyone notice or mention, or maybe it's just that I missed the comment, but Hakumen, the villain, looks like a newborn bird. I don't know. The first time I saw him, I thought, whoo, a newborn bird. Maybe it's just me, but that's just a thought. Talking about him, he makes a good villain, because I found myself screaming, douchebag, many times at the screen, many times, and hating him. So I guess the purpose of having a villain that everybody hates worked for this anime. As for the ending, I did not like it. I was crying like a baby, and I really wish they made it differently. But in the grand scope of anime, I guess it's a really good ending, because it actually finishes. There is a proper end. There's nothing that wakes up in the ashes, on the right side of the screen, and then you're just like, what? So the villain is not defeated, but then at the same time they say there's never going to be any more season, and then it just ends up being an open ending, and everybody in the comment section is giving their own guesses and their own explanation of what they think might happen. And I really can't stand animes like that. Sometimes you see a good anime, you meet a good anime. Hello anime, I'm Iri. But sometimes you see a good anime like that is just so amazing, and then they make a freaking stupid ending without any ending, just kind of ending there. It's just like, why did you do this to me? I wasted a week of my life watching this, and then now there's no ending. But USHIO to Tora, even for the ending, I wasn't happy with it. There is a proper ending, and there is no loose ties. Everything is explained in the end. There was many mysterious things all along the way, and everything got finally explained. Of course, if you are planning on making a second, third, fourth, fifth, oh my god, season, then it's okay if you have loose ends or things that are not completely finished, like cliffhangers. But when it's clear, as in the case of USHIO to Tora, that the second season is the last season, it's nice that they actually finish it. And finally, when it comes to the number of episodes, I really like how many episodes there were. There were 26 in the first season and 13 in the second season. And to me, it was perfect, because it wasn't so long that I felt like, because as much as I love YuYu 21 and Yu Yu Hakusho, when I saw the numbers of episodes, I was kind of scared. I thought, okay, I have a lot of entertainment, But oh my god, what if something happens and I never manage to finish the end? I'm going to be frustrated for the rest of my life or whatever. And that's the end of this review. I hope you Hotshots enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you don't want to miss the upcoming videos. Let me know in the comments down below if you've watched Yu Yu Hakusho or USHIO to Tora, and let me know if you want a review of Yu Yu Hakusho. That will be really hard because then I'd have to kind of fast, rewatch a little bit all the episodes, and there's so many of them. But I want to refresh my memory if I'm going to make a review. And don't forget, a life spent watching anime is a gloriously fulfilled life. Bye bye!